Hello and welcome to Homegupshup. Thanks very much for joining me today. Several organizers are available these days, but it's also sometimes beneficial to make do with things already available at home, or even DIY something out of old things to have an organized system in place. A combination of store-bought organizers along with upcycled or repurposed things is the best according to me, and so I thought of sharing some of these ideas with you all. Amongst the many things in the kitchen, I find spices are an all-time work in progress. I upgraded to glass jars recently, however keeping them in place within a drawer was a challenge. For a store-bought drawer organizer, check the other video linked in description box. For now, this is a simple DIY that anyone can make. Cut a thick cardboard lengthwise and join the ends to make a triangular shape. This makes for an elevated stand-like thing. The slanted shape helps in lifting the bottles easily without bumping into other jars. This setup looks neat and costs nothing to make. I've used my old Amazon packing boxes. Now, sticking with a double-sided tape to hold these in place inside the drawer is also an option. Whenever there's something coming in plenty in the home, I try to think of a DIY with them. Milk or juice cartons are thicker than we imagine, and they can be turned into drawer organizers in practically 2 minutes. Nothing much is needed to be done. Chop off the head and remove one of the sides. Now, using 2 such boxes, we can essentially customize the size we want. U-pins allow for a temporary fix, and binder clips can be used once the size is finalized. I'm using this one to organize some of the baking supplies at home, but the possibilities are endless. Talking about baking drawer, a lot of rolls like that of parchment paper or even silicone mat can be easily organized by using extra toilet paper spine. For those who don't have these, simply roll up a piece of thick paper and stick it with the tape. A custom-made roll is ready to be used without any fuss. To tie up these paper rolls or foils, I also recommend using new or unused hair scrunchies. The smaller sized ones that we often buy thinking it would be the right size but turns out to be way smaller. I like this idea because they leave no marks on the roll and also don't break over time. The struggle of rummaging through things to find what we need is unavoidable if we don't take correct measures to keep things organized. Very easily, a few minutes can be saved every day by simply having things in order and knowing where to find what. I also feel decluttering and keeping only things that are needed helps with the entire process. Giving things a proper place is a way of showing respect to them. In Indian culture, books are treated with utmost respect. I simply like to extend that belief to things in the kitchen as well. I'd like to briefly thank Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to create professionally designed websites. Being a novice at technical stuff, it's been a challenge for me to build a new website. With the effortless process using Squarespace, I've built the first draft for my homepage in under 15 minutes. There are many useful tools to make your journey more fun, from analytics to scheduling and so much more. If you're a small business, a creator, or simply looking to build an online presence, head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to the link to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Now, while I'm baking muffins in the kitchen, I thought of displaying another simple trick to make muffin liners at home. Yes, baking paper or parchment paper is all that one needs, and by folding them this ways, we can get beautiful tulip-shaped liners that are otherwise quite expensive to find. Find a bottle that fits the base of the muffin mold perfectly and use that as a guide to fold and develop the entire shape. Coming back to our no-cost organizers, here I am using a PET bottle to cut a small basket-like container out of it. There's no denying that these make for beautiful planters, and if you'd like to see some nice planter options, then I've got a video just for that. Meanwhile, I am planning to use this little one to store knickknacks or sometimes even fruits like grapes, etc. This handy dandy thing shows what's kept inside, which is why I like how it looks overall. Guess what? There's a lot of storage space left unused inside the fridge door too. So I've stuck this holder which has suction cups behind. This easily holds ketchup sachets and cheese slices that normally finds no particular place otherwise. Boiled potato sandwich is a yummy breakfast option where by simply adding some basic spices and a little bit of coriander and cheese, we can make a delicious filling. I've got a couple of more interesting tricks left for you, so wait up. Meanwhile, drop me a comment if you also make similar sandwiches at home. These totally remind me of my childhood days as these sandwiches were a regular in my school lunchbox.
I'm sleeping by the telephone and I'm just waiting for that call. I guess that I'll end up alone, a modern writing on the wall.
Boxes that come in our grocery but are sturdy enough can be cut to size and used this ways. I'm a fan of collecting pretty napkins, and I like to use them in various ways other than offering to guests while hosting a party. Although I find that anything stored in a more accessible way gets used much more. Now these napkins are not just to be decorated inside a cabinet. When I said I use napkins in many ways, then I really did mean it. Make for pretty lid covers with them without even sticking them. I don't use these jars a lot, but still it's fun to decorate them this ways. Using baking paper or brown paper, which is more durable, is also a nice option. And then you can simply write on top of that paper. These need to be replaced from time to time, of course. Without realizing, my muffins were ready and so were the sandwiches. Who wouldn't want to have a nice chai party, right? We had all the necessary things to go along with some garma garam chai. I hope these ideas helped you today in maybe coming up with even better ones. If you happen to use any of them, please do share the pictures with me. Bye for now and see you all next week.